Well, Life Gains fans, I did go see Fast and the Furious number 10, the 10th installment, and it's everything you want a Fast and the Furious movie to be. Over the top, whole lot of shit being done with cars that you can't believe would happen. The only thing they didn't do with the cars is let the cars have some kind of a tailpipe sex. But the movie itself, I enjoyed it, and I'm going to break down who stole the show and what's going on. If you're finding me for the first time, please subscribe to the channel. I'm your boy Lamont Tyson, out here giving you guys movie reviews, TV reviews, and trying to break into Hollywood myself. You can support me by going to Instagram, Twitter, and the TikTok, and you can also download this podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, I am a person who's tried to evolve my TV and movie viewing experiences and expand the palette by watching things that aren't all excitement. Excitement is what I've loved since I was a kid, and this movie is nothing but 2 hours of excitement and thrill rides. It's like you get on the roller coaster, you stay at the top, you come down for like 2 seconds, and then you're right back to the top. And I know there's a lot of people that don't like these type of movies, but they have a place. I mean, they make you use your imagination a little bit, and it's a good time. It is a whole lot of fun. And what's the number one criteria for how I base my movies? Considering I'm an old cat, if I go to the movies past 5 o'clock, do I or do I not fall asleep? I mean, if anything, I might need something to take me down because this thing is going to have you on the edge of your seat. Now, who's in this movie? The usual crew: Vin Diesel, Michelle Rodriguez, Tyrese, Ludacris. Brie Larson, you guys know she's one of my top 5 favorite actresses in Hollywood. Jason Statham, Charlize Theron, whole lot of other good people involved. The screenplay was written by Justin Lin and Dan Mazziato and directed by Louis Terrier. This installment deals with something that happened a couple of movies ago. Dominic Toretto and his homeboy Paul Walker stole money from Jason Momoa's daddy, who was a kingpin and a drug lord. They actually rammed inside this guy's vault, took his money, and killed the daddy all in the same time. So you killed the daddy, but you didn't kill the damn son, which is played by Jason Momoa. And what does he want this movie? He wants revenge against Dominic Toretto. And the daddy taught him that killing people is not revenge because it ends your life quickly. That can almost be seen as a sweet release. You need to torture them while they are alive. You know, things like going after the family, going after your son and cutting off his toes and then painting those toes purple. Yeah. Did Jason Momoa do something like that? He sure did. By the way, if you didn't know, this is a bit of a spoiler, so if you want to turn away, go ahead and turn away, but come back after you watch. And what does Dom want to do in this movie? He wants to protect his family. He wants to expand his family. And in the end, these two forces clash in something that is of epic proportions done on cars. So first and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, the good with this movie. I just absolutely have to talk about the performance Jason Momoa did in this movie. He is the show stealer, ladies and gentlemen. His ass was androgynous. The basic way to portray him as a villain, think of it like this. If Prince, may he rest in peace, the singer Prince, was to grow 6 inches taller, gain 200 pounds, and be on screen being a villain, that's what Jason Momoa was. His ass was wearing blouses and trousers and shit, showing up to car races with purple cars and purple outfits that match, that had saber-tooth, tiger teeth necklaces around his neck. This fucker was crazy, man. And he would cycle between being flamboyant to evil and menacing. He tried to blow up the Vatican with a bomb that was the size of, I don't know, a small building. That's how he opens his onslaught against Dominique. And the thing about him, he has operatives at every level of government. There's going to be a character who's the lead of a special forces group that replaces Mr. Nobody, winds up working for Dante. Dante is the type of cat that kills people and then goes and paints their toenails purple. Yeah, you're not going to be able to take your eyes off Jason Momoa. He stole the show. And somebody else in this thing that I wanted to hate, and I wanted to hate them in something else, but you just like them, is John Cena. This series does a great job of taking former bad guys and making you like them, and they become new good guys. No different here with John Peacemaker. You're going to get a lot of that type of acting from John Cena in this movie, as he's going to be the one trying to take care of Dominique Toretto's kid while all this stuff is going on. And I loved every minute of it. I got to admit, man, even though I was trying to hate, John Cena does a damn good job of being goofy with himself, laughing at himself, and endearing himself to the kids, man. And he did a great job of being that type of protector for Dominique Toretto's kid. The acting in this thing was good. I know that this is not the type of movie that you look to for an Oscar, that type of thing, but it is just good fun. Nobody had a bad acting performance. And speaking of that, Brie Larson, who is the daughter of Mr. Nobody in this thing, she winds up helping Dominique Toretto save his baby mama and wife. And I loved her. I just love Brie Larson. I really liked her as Captain Marvel. And I've been following her for a lot of the things she does, from her Nissan commercials to this. She stole the show too. She brought her A game. But ladies and gentlemen, we get a surprise cameo at the very end from Gal Gadot, and I won't spoil that part. And one thing that I thought was weird that tends to go against what Hollywood likes to have happen, which is a good thing at sometimes, Dominique Toretto's kid in the very end, he does something that usually Hollywood frowns on, and I won't spoil that part. Just go in there and see if you can figure out what it was. I was shocked that they allowed the kid to do that. So those excitement, I enjoyed just the big explosions, the car rides, the car chases, the car scenes. I loved all that. The one thing I didn't like, I felt like it was kind of long. And I felt like it was long because you had so many side missions everybody was doing to come together for the overall mission. I felt like you might could have got rid of one or two of those. But the way it all tied together was they left you on an excellent cliffhanger at the end. And then, ladies and gentlemen, there is a bananas post-credit scene in which you get to see someone who said they wasn't going to come back to the main franchise, but looks like they are. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson returns in the post-credit scenes. I'm not going to tell you what he did. You just have to go see it. And if you've seen it, let me know what you think. So, ladies and gentlemen, I rank my movie 0 to 10. 0 sucking, 10 being great. I will rank this movie because, I needed something to bring me down. I was so awake. I'm going to give this movie a 7 because at my heart, I'm an action guy. I've expanded to all the drama and the dialogue and all that Oscar bullshit. I've expanded to enjoy that stuff too. But at my heart, I love action movies. I'm a comic book guy. And this movie definitely, and I do mean definitely, gets a strong 7 from me. Enjoyed it. It's a lot of fun. This is definitely one you can take your family and go see and have a good time. Get the popcorn, get the kids the candy, and all that good stuff. So ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for my review. Please be sure to like the video, comment, subscribe. Also, let me know if you're going to go see it or you're going to wait. And if you've seen it, what did you think? Please be sure to download the podcast, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and the TikTok. And until that next Sex is Hell video, I'll see you.